Hi, this is Commander Jeff, and today I'll be showing you my task force's the second operation, the last operation that we started, which was Hacksaw. So I'll be showing you how my task force destroyed Hacksaw. So, first attack was, first of all, I sabotaged, so I destroyed a boom cannon. So basically, I knew this operation was going to be destroyed because it only took about 4 attacks to destroy it. So I'll kind of skip these attacks, but I'll show you this attack. So you can see that the player is trying to destroy the boom cannons. So that's very important. The flamethrower. We'll fast forward this 2 times speed. So that's heavy and Zuka. So it shocks the boom cannon and the flamethrower all together. Uh-oh. Alright, so this was a kind of a mistake because now he was leaving the weaker troops. The Zuka's exposed to the what's the word? Machine guns. Let's speed this up. So eventually I destroyed the power core, as you can see how that happened. I'll be showing you some other attacks. So then someone attacked with grenadiers and medics. Just fast forward this. This was a fail, as the mortars just completely destroyed their troops. And then retreated. Someone attacked with warriors. Now this was a complete mistake because I'm not going to spoil it for you, but just watch and you'll see why it's a fail. Because right now he fails to put that smoke. So the smoke comes out and those rockets totally destroy his troops. And he only has like 4 warriors left. 4, 5, 7 warriors left. It's definitely not enough. And after that, he leaves all his warriors exposed to the machine guns, and obviously they get destroyed. So, we'll be skipping some of these attacks. I didn't really do anything to the more strong attacks. So this is another heavy Zuka attack. So this time he's going to try to destroy this rocket launcher on the right side. That's what it looks like. So this using a bunch of artillery shells is kind of a waste of gunboat energy because you could use 2 barrages and not use the same amount of energy as a 5 or 4 artillery shells. So I'll just fast forward this, and so he flares up to this tree right here, which is funny because I've never seen there shouldn't be trees on operations. I think this was a glitch. This is a technical glitch. The tree shouldn't be there. That's funny. So then he flares up here. So this is a mistake though, because all his heavies are getting hit by all those mines, and the Zukas get separated from the heavies. So that was a mistake. And then that's funny. Then the flamethrower, he flares right there to where the remaining heavies are, and obviously they get fried, pounded like those rocket launchers. Alright, another heavy Zuka attack. On this operation, my task force was using the heavy Zuka attacks to destroy it. So some of these they didn't actually follow what I wrote on what I told them to do, because they went on the left side when they were supposed to go. I told them to go on the right side. And those mortars will obviously destroy those heavies because they do 400 damage per shot. And all those rocket launchers are obviously going to destroy those troops. Then we have someone else attacking. Just fast forward this. Alright, so he fires up to the right to that tree that isn't supposed to be there. flies up to the tree that isn't supposed to be there, and where those he tries to get rid of that boom mine right there, and obviously this is a mistake because the Zukas are coming out of the mortars and they might get hit, so this was a close call. But then again, he's leaving the Zukas exposed to the rocket fire, so that is horrible. That is bad. So normally a good technique that you would use, I'll recommend a good technique for you to use for heavy Zuka. You flare up to here, and then if there's you need to have something here to destroy, then you flare up to what you want to do, what you want to attack. And this person didn't actually do that. They flared and made a corner, so he would have been hit by those mortars. So he's only left with a few troops left, these medics, which get destroyed. So there's no attacks that were, I wouldn't say wasted, but didn't really go anywhere. They didn't help really much. Then I attacked with grenadiers. So this was a really close call. So I came up here and I barraged the rocket launchers because I had enough gunboat energy. Fast forward this. So these rocket launchers were kind of strong. So I needed to use 2 artillery shells. And then I wanted to destroy this mortar because it might have hit me. It might have hit my grenadiers. So instead of I was going to hit this mortar because I thought it was going to hit my grenadiers. But instead, I flared around. So this is the technique that I recommend you use for the heavy Zuka. You go like this. So like that. And then, well, this is what I would use for grenadiers, not for heavy Zuka. And then these cannons, they seems like they teared up my troops. So what I did was I smoked them. So I recommend you use this because grenadiers, they're supposed to outrange the cannons, but sometimes they just, for some reason, they don't really outrange them. Sometimes they get too close. So I recommend you smoke just beginning, like right here. Like say your grenadiers are right here, you throw smoke. You throw, like say your grenadiers are where my grenadiers are. Well, you should smoke somewhere close to cover those first grenadiers that are past the first ones that are exposed, so that they don't get hit, but you can still fire. So that's a technique that I discovered. But then I just went after these flamethrowers, and as you know, grenadiers can outrange flamethrowers. So I just went after all this stuff. And eventually I destroyed it. I'll just fast forward so we don't have to, this is kind of boring. Obviously we had 2 lone grenadiers that were throwing random grenades, which weren't really helping. So then this is where everything went wrong. All the grenadiers, they started throwing everywhere, completely inaccurately. Look at, actually, not fast forward, they're all throwing everywhere. There's like 10 shots, 10 grenades hitting the, there's like 30 grenades being thrown per every 10 seconds, and there's only like 10 are hitting the power core. Most of them are hitting the cannon. So I'll just fast forward this because this is a little bit boring. So obviously my attack didn't work, but mostly weakened stuff. Then someone else attacked and finished it. So this other person probably did the same thing that I did, the same flare. And he outran that mortar. And he eventually, this player, I think this is the top player on my task force who attacked last. So then he barrages, or he or she, I don't know, barrages the power core, and eventually it's destroyed by the grenades. So that's funny. It seems like these are it's kind of funny watching these grenadiers throw the grenades because most troops they just go after power. If they go after an object that you flare to, they don't just throw it everywhere like scatter fire, or it's like they don't know what they're throwing at. Like it's almost like they're confused. Like they want to throw what's behind the object, but they want to throw this object. So that's why grenadiers are so efficient, because if you have cannons in the front or anything that's short range, like a flamethrower in the front and cannons in the back and all your defenses in the back, the grenadiers will just eliminate everything in the back, but everything in the front is still intact. That's funny. But I'll just fast forward this. So eventually, this power core got destroyed. So this is basically the final attack. And I was watching this live replay, so we destroyed this power core. This player destroyed the base with only, I think, 7 seconds to spare, so they just barely destroyed the power core. Just end my video showing you I end my video with showing you the final attack. So that about concludes our video about my task force destroyed Hacksaw, and I'll talk to you in the next